have I got some news for you today. So in case you haven't seen it, Donald Trump has released this AI vision for Gaza. And if you're wondering why he would do that, let's back this up. Not long ago, Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu gave a press conference where they discussed the future of Gaza, Palestine, and possibly to Netanyahu's surprise, Donald Trump basically said that the U.S. is going to own it.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site.
The Riviera of the Middle East. I think that was the exact term. The Riviera of the Middle East. And now he's released this AI video of his vision for Gaza. I find it very interesting that he chose to release this on TikTok and not X. It goes to show how he views the different audiences. Posting this on X would have been a disaster because people are much more critical. They're outspoken, and they would have ripped it apart immediately. But on TikTok, maybe this thing would be seen as funny or like something like that. So anyways, without further ado, I think we should watch it. Okay, warning, it is ridiculous what I'm about to show you, but let's just watch it.
Set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new life. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new life. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1.
The two of them. All right, let's play this back with my commentary. Okay, so video starts. We're looking at like war-torn Gaza. This is the basically the work of the IDF and the Zionist regime. Now we see some construction. Kids running and playing. Very like, I don't know, modern looking area. Looks like a tourist destination for sure. Is that like kind of like a Elon Musk-esque person? Like just enjoying some food on the beach?
No more fear.
Yeah, these are bearded ladies. Bearded ladies with green headbands. Clearly a jab at Hamas here. So basically, I think that they're saying here that Hamas will end up being exotic dancers in this new vision for the Gaza Strip.
Gaza is finally here.
Looks like a big church in the background, to be honest. Trump balloons, gold, skyscrapers, boats, tents. Like this is now a resort.
Golden future, a brand new life. Feast
hose. You know, you just hose in different area codes. No. Women of dubious profession. We'll say that. And Donald Trump is like here flirting with her. Just throwing money at people. Kids just loving it. And it's Trump Gaza. This is the Trumpified Gaza. A giant golden Trump in the Holy Land. I mean, it is fucking ironic. It's like, do we not remember the story of Moses and the golden calf? He steps away for like just a small amount of time. He comes back and everyone's worshiping a gold calf. Now we get a gold Trump. That looked like Elon Musk. And then these two. Netanyahu and Donald Trump just chilling out, having cocktails on the Gaza Strip. Newly, look, there's like buildings everywhere. It's just like, this is a reimagined Gaza Strip.
Trump Gaza, #1.
I mean, this is ridiculous for so many reasons. It's hard to know where to start, but I guess the glaring problem with this vision for Gaza is that it just supposes that the indigenous population is erased. So bye-bye Palestinians, and that their land was stolen. So bye-bye land. And that Israel wins, and that Netanyahu, even though he is a warranted criminal under the International Criminal Court, like there are warrants for his arrest, but he's chilling on the Gaza Strip. A lot of people are calling out the legality issues, and like just how wrong this is to build this tourist attraction over the graves of so many people who have died in Palestine. Like just forgetting what happened and like just building this thing. If this were to actually exist, it would have such a dark and ugly history, and I just don't know how people could enjoy a place like this, knowing what happened and knowing that those people who lived there would be not around, and their land would be stolen, and just every wrong thing that could happen has happened to the Palestinians. How could anyone enjoy this? But for me, I think that this is the part that bothers me the most. Like that area, Palestine, it's considered holy land. It's land that like Jesus Christ himself went through. There's been so many holy buildings, so many leaders, so many prophets. It's just it's a place of morality where like God spoke to people, that's what it represents. And we get this, it's just like, I don't know what they typed into the AI prompt, like maybe Middle Eastern woman scantily clad in belly dancing outfit flirts with Donald Trump. Like, what is this? It's like a casino, right? Like you see like slot machines in the back. So for me, the big issue here is the morality angle that they're trying to change. So we see no women in hijab, like that is a Muslim area. We see naked women. It's just like, taking Muslim land and just turning it into some European circle jerk around Donald Trump. And these two, just the idea that these two are just at the end of it all, drinking cocktails on the Gaza Strip. Like what a disgusting outcome, what an ugly outcome from all this. And that's pretty much all I got to say on it. Like it is wild. Going back to the press conference, like Donald Trump is like, before he pitches this idea for basically Trump Gaza, he is talking about how Palestine, the Gaza Strip, is unlivable. It's all death there. Everyone's dead anyway, right? Let's do something with the land.
It's all death in Gaza. This has been happening for years. It's all death. If we can get a beautiful area to resettle people permanently in nice homes and where they can be happy and not be shot, not be killed, not be knifed to death like what's happening in Gaza. And right now you have in Gaza a very dangerous situation in terms of explosives all over the place.
And meanwhile, Netanyahu is right beside him, grinning like a friggin' monster. Donald Trump, right here, saying that the Gaza Strip is death and destruction, and like no one is alive anymore. Like, he's saying that. And right beside him is the man who caused all that death and destruction. And he's just grinning ear to ear about how he's going to get away with it. Yeah, every generation has its wars and atrocities to remember. And this will be ours, like when we're talking to our grandchildren about the wars that we saw and the shit that we saw, we will talk about the genocide that we saw live streamed. I like the bodies, the babies, the dead children that we saw. And if this is what it ends up being in the end, so be it. But we won't forget, Anyways, how do you guys feel about it? Trump Gaza, everybody. Trump Gaza. I'll see you in the comment section.